In this video, I'm really excited to share with you 2 tips that have allowed me to literally transform my life. You may have heard about the Law of Detachment, but for me, when I was unemployed over years, sleeping on my friend's mattress in his spare room with nothing to show but my 20 years of education, but an empty stomach and an empty bank account, and for all the efforts that I put in, driving for hours and hours on end, and starting ventures after ventures and doing what I thought was what I needed to do. I literally felt like life was disappointing me and that I wasn't meant to be the person that I thought I was. I literally didn't believe in anything that was said to me about what I needed to do to be successful. But if there's anything that I've learned over the last 15 years, as I came back from that moment to literally break through in my career with now a 15-year career, 15-year investing, building generational wealth, and 10 years in fitness, changing my whole reality, I've realized the power of committing and letting go. For me, the law of detachment, which a lot of people talk about, is related to this famous quote of everything happens for a reason. I like to put it as to commit and let go. What we don't realize in our lives is that we never are truly committed. We try things. We say we are doing things, but commitment is different. Commitment is to understand that things are not perfect. Commitment is to understand that things will take time. Commitment is to understand that you will have to say no to certain things. Commitment is about understanding that you will do what you have to do right now, but tomorrow and after tomorrow, for however long it takes. And letting go is about turning your focus onto the things that you control and allowing destiny to do its part. I like to say that what has changed my life is to accept destiny, but to also accept my responsibility within that destiny. One of the biggest problems that stops us from doing that, from committing and letting go, is because we are not defining what actions, outcomes, inputs, and goals actually are. We look at actions as things that are external, when in actuality, actions are also internal. And when I started to redefine my actions as the things that I do between me and myself, first of all, I started having this presence about myself that I never had before. I didn't realize that I was living my whole life waiting for this investment, waiting for the support, waiting for the motivation, waiting for this new change, this new stock that will come, this new methodology that I could find in a YouTube video, that I never allow myself to tap into the most powerful source of inspiration, of perseverance, of strength, of innovation, and that is being. Being is about connecting with why it is that I need to do what I need to do. And be honest with myself about that. Honest with the feeling that I have of pain, of anger, but also turning those things into a superpower that pushed me to do what I need to do. When I was broken, pain is what allowed me to do what I need to do, to drive to the gym, borrow my friend's car, push for extra reps after extra reps. But those feelings of feeling like a disappointment is also what allowed me to go out there and do what I needed to do to get to the next step. But being is also about allowing yourself to be the person that you are right now, in the now. You are not yet the person that's able to do maybe an investment of $1,000, $2,000. You may not yet be the person that's able to be a CEO or talk to an audience of 10,000 people. You are not the person right now that maybe is ready for the relationship, but you are the person right now that's ready for the step that's right in front of you. That's what being is, to allow yourself to be the person that you are right now. I had to allow myself to be the person who looked like a fool in the gym, who looked weak, who looked like he didn't know what he needed to do, who looked out of shape. I had to look like the person because I allow myself to do that. I also allow myself to be the person who was scared to do a $30 investment and didn't know what I was doing. I'd allow myself to be the person who made losses on an investment. I'd allow myself to be the person who would go and knock at doors, ask for help, sleep on my friend's mattress, who would dare to take on minimum wage jobs, who would dare to change my mind onto what I wanted to do. And to allow myself to be that person was the start of everything. You have to allow yourself to be who you are right now for the step that you are in right now. And from there, allow your actions in the external world, whether it's the research, whether it's lifting the weight, whether it is buying the investments, whether it's making the moves, to be a direct reflection of you connecting with your being. We make the mistake in our lives of allowing our actions to be things that don't actually align with what it is that we do. We say we want money, we say we want to build a family, we say we want to get better, but our actions don't align with that. And in a lot of ways, that is because we have not put enough effort and time and commitment into the being. Because everything flows from the being. When your why is strong enough, you can bear anyhow. When your soul has been led, when you connect with that power within, you will effortlessly go out there and your curiosity will flow, the ideas will flow. Things will just come out of your mouth just because you have connected with this thing that nobody else can see. I know so many people talk about passion and purpose and those type of things, but being present, allowing yourself to be in a moment is the keys that will lead you to all of that and more. You can never truly connect with your purpose and your why until you stop postponing yourself and you realize that right now is the greatest opportunity of your life. And you need to be accountable and courageous to understand that now is the moment that you are ready for this step. You may not yet be ready to make a $10,000 investment or start a big business, but you are the person that's ready to take a piece of paper, a pen, or on your phone and start writing down your thoughts. It may just be one line, but then you turn into another line. And maybe 2-3 years down the line, it will turn into you being a great writer. What about the video? It may be you being the person that looks like a fool in front of the camera. But those little moments are the moments that compound and compound and compound through the power of commitment, letting go of forcing the outcome right now. When you are literally aligning yourself with your being and why it is that you do what you do, and you have the discipline to put yourself in the present and focus on just what it is that is in front of you and allow yourself to be that person right now, you will literally see how your actions will inevitably align with that. And through repetition, iteration, consistently and continuously over an extended period of time, you will see how those ordinary things that you think you're doing right now will inevitably turn into a magnet for things in your life. If you show up in the gym, lift the weights, do your part, have the intensity, show up again and again and again, your body will transform even without you wanting it. The same way, if you show up and do the research for your investments and you buy the stocks and you allow your strategy to take you forward and you stop looking at the moves every single day and you trust the process, the results will come. The relationship as well. If you become the person that has the traits that are so attractive and you allow the significant other to be who they are as well, you allow your relationship to grow and to flourish. Letting go is not about not doing your part. It is the opposite. Letting go is about being so committed to doing your part that you are willing to develop this confidence that no one can literally take away from you. that you believe in destiny and that you also believe in your responsibility within that destiny, and that everything that happens in your life will be exactly what needs to happen. When I started having this mindset, things that I never thought in my right mind would happen to me started happening. To be able to train every single day, to be able to have this relationship with myself, those are things that happen because I took it one step at a time. And I allowed myself to be the person that I need to be for each of those steps. The person that you are right now is not the person that you will be in your chapter 2, in your chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. You have to say right now, this is who I am. If I need to talk to myself, if I need to be the person that looks like a fool, if I need to be the person that takes on the small jobs, the low ladder jobs, if I need to be the person that has 0 views on his videos, if I need to be the person that doesn't know anything about the specific topic, I embrace that moment and I am going to be that person. Then the next step and the next step and the next step. Commit and let go. Be, do, and you shall have. Stop waiting to have the money, to have the support, to have the moment of inspiration. It starts with being. Being in the now, being present, aligning your actions with what it is that truly drives you and lights up your soul. And you'll be surprised how everything that you think are impossible will suddenly align to you. And things that you think right now you don't deserve will now suddenly be right within your reach. As always, wherever you are, wherever you come from, fam, you're destined for greatness. Get busy living, not busy dying. Comment, subscribe, love.